Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously. So it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Farmer. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Quarterback making adjustments. Used the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to throw. It's Foster. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Red pass hits complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. They'll leave it with the lone back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The noise level is relentless here on second down. Off play action. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. When you play in a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Deron Haynes, the Marcel Dariuses when you throws toward the end zone. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. Good right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Looking to pass. It's Foster. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out of the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
Now on first down from the 30. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Callaway. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Handoff from the gun. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Let's talk about Alabama. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era. But certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion. Like both these squads, really, really good football teams in really good positions in their conference. But, Jesse, after today, there can only be one at one.
Yeah, the picture's going to change, no doubt about it. These two teams both, though, believe they're the best in conference play. Nobody's beat them yet, and they believe they're the man in the conference. So we're going to learn a lot. By the time this game is over, who is the best in conference play?
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. Wants to go up top. Works the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 7.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense.
There he goes. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
He might want another play. Wants to throw. It's Foster. The throw to the outside is complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Alabama quickly back to the line. They're going to run it. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be first and goal. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. He's got him still on his feet. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to get it in. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Defense going all in to stop the run. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollard.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Alabama!
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Potts. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. We've reached the break, and Alabama has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Swings it out to his running back. Lowers those pads. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Looking for a productive play on first down. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. They go to the ground. Turning it on. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Rush is on him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. His drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Back to pass, it's Potts. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And it slips just inside that right upright. That brings him to within 1. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. Navy answered the bell away from Annapolis today with an impressive victory. The midshipmen knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about...
Oh, he's got some space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking downfield on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Bunch formation for these receivers. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Foster. He's got it down the middle. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. The short hands, it's Farmer. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. 4th down coming. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Quarterback keeper gets it past the marker. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Callaway. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. All that baby in and strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Kamara. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll try the run. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
There was just nowhere for the quarterback to go in that QB sneak on third down, guys. He was trying to push and trying to drive, but he was just running into a wall. Nice job by the defense.
Makes a nice grab at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll give it to the back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They send the tight end in motion. To the air, it's Foster. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll move the tight end. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown time. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Kamara. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. To the air on first down. Finds his tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Potts. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Wants to throw again. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let it go. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Longhorns send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime to get ready for the second half.
Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Oh, better look out. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Foster. He's got it. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. That's caught. It's Callaway. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Wants to go up top. Going for it all. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. Never a doubt. They'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa.
Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Potts. That's caught. It's Kamara. Breaks into the open. Seizing an open space, an opportunity all. Inside the red zone, they'll mark it at the 19. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. Absolutely center cut. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. To the ground with the back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. At midfield, he's got room. Oh, look out on the right. Touchdown, Bama! And the stomping has commenced.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive in the 3rd quarter, march it down the field to score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
The end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns.
There he goes! Brought down at the 28, but it's... yard gain. Now on 1st down from the 28. Leaves it with the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking for a man. It's Potts. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. On his way back from the 20. Makes a move. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unleashes one. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Finds his big tight end. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got a little space. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Great discipline by the backside of the defense. This is my gap. This is where I'm supposed to be. Ball goes...
Turning it on! And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing. and just destroying this defense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to throw, it's Potts. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Camaro. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. He's got it on the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Heaves it deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Quarterback may change this route. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got a man. It's Algier. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems.
Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. It's probably pretty comforting for this offensive coordinator to know as soon as the game's kicked off, I can pretty much pencil in a 100-yard receiving day for this dude.
And I want to be the quarterback. I mean, that guy, it's always open, man, zone. I know I'm looking his way because he's going to catch the football. He's going to make big plays for me. So, yeah, I'm not surprised they're going to continue to highlight this guy in the passing.
So now it's 2nd and long. Power football with the run. At the 40, there he goes. Turns it on down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Looking for a man. It's Potts. Lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense. Playing together as one.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man. Don't force the football. You already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Kamara. Defense caught out of position. Him down finally at the 38. The Longhorns are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build on from.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes that Alabama offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great.
Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
This offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Back to throw, it's Foster. Here's the pressure. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Dang, that's unfortunate. I wish I could say I've never seen that before, but I've seen Reese run routes. You know, when we go to all these different stadiums and call these games, we go on the field and do a spin session before the game. That looked just like Reese Davis.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. It's incomplete. I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
He wants to throw it again. This time he's got his man. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Foster. Fires left. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven.
He's got it. First down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of. Before he wanted to, the defense put the heat on.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Let's go! And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And the Longhorns are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. The give. Found some space and crosses the 10 out to the 11. It's a pickup of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Rides to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll go to the ground. Nice move to pick up yardage. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the grab down the left side. There he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw in that touchdown pass.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Tulsa is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend born in Chapman Stadium. They're trailing by 10 to Houston. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys. An eye on it for us.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Knocked down for the tackle. Alabama pushing the tempo. Looking downfield, it's Foster. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. Got the 1st down, looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown time! With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
With that last touchdown, it looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
Makes the quick grab. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the running back. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Yeah, I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. To the air, it's Odom. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
Takes the easy completion, and he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. On the move. Turning it on. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. Gets the back moving. Now from inside the red zone. Lets it fly. On target over the middle. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. This quarterback part of their running game. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Odom. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's small. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Under fire. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team...